Alrighty guys, welcome to the next part of the course. We're going to be going over some SPY analysis today. So first of all, SPY is ES for those of you that don't know. So I like to analyze ES and the equities for my confirmations on my trades. So for example, if we're looking for a call or to go long on ES, I want to make sure that the equities, the main four equities that occupy the ES or the SPY, which are Apple, Amazon, Tesla, and Microsoft. And we want to see some sort of bullish move with those stocks, whether it be two or three of the four, or just seeing the general direction that they look like they want to go in. And I'll also look at UVXY to make sure that it is looking bearish if I'm looking to go long, because UVXY moves opposite, right? So let me just open up my trading view real quick. I didn't realize that it's showing this screen. Oh well. Okay. So, for example, this is today on SPY for me, which wow, it is dropping a lot. There's a lot of money to be made today. The open today was at around 93.35, right around there. So it's dropped a little over 100 points today, which with one contract is 5,000. Apple, wow, we are dumping, folks. Tesla's down at $640. Wow. Okay. So let me show you some trade examples, okay? So obviously the general direction of the market today is down, right? You can see that here on a 1 minute chart, 5 minute chart, 15-minute chart, obviously straight down, right? And we see general direction on the equities are also straight down, and UVXY is straight up, right? So again, we want to make sure, like, if we're looking to short, that the equities are also looking bearish. So let me show you some examples here. So market opens right here, this candle, okay? And kind of we hold above VWAP, then we start to break below VWAP on ES at 9:34. So the time is different on these, an hour back, but if you look here, we couldn't actually break above VWAP on the open of Apple, right? And we start to fully reject VWAP at 8:33. So that's my first bearish sign that we could take ES short. And then at 9:33, we also kind of reject off the VWAP on Tesla. And then Amazon already rejected VWAP on the open, and we dropped below. Another good sign to short. And if you're looking at 8:33, it would have looked like Microsoft is starting to break through VWAP, right? But it couldn't hold above. But you do have three of the four main stocks looking like they're bearish. And then if we look at 8:34 here, we see that the UVXY is rallying to the upside well above VWAP, right? Get a nice bullish candle. So that would have been plenty to have me take this short right around here, around 39.30. So I would have probably taken it short right around here. Put my stop loss right around here, 4.5 points, 5 points. So you're risking about one contract with 250, and you want to try to aim for a 2-to-1, right? So right there, so you get about 10 points, $500 with one contract. And you could have stayed in this position until you start seeing some buying wicks come in, right? So I start seeing buying wicks. I don't know what I just grabbed. There's a buying wick here on Apple, and that is at 34. So, but 34 On Tesla, we have a very bearish candle. 34 on Amazon, we have a red doji. And 34 on Microsoft, we break back below VWAP. So I'd still feel pretty comfortable seeing that 3 of the 4 are looking pretty bearish still. And then once we get green wicks or green candles coming in, so like 837, we have a green candle. Same with Tesla, same with Microsoft, and same with Amazon, right? So now it looks like might be some sort of reverse incoming, and that was at 37, so probably at least would have been out of my position right around here on ES, right? So that's just one example of a good short. Then let's look at another example. So let's say we wait for a little while. We kind of see this this pennant forming on ES, right? It's a little rough, but kind of choppy in here, right? So not super pretty, but we see this beautiful candle at 10:01 reject off this VWAP with big selling wick and drops below this pennant, closes way below, right? So that was at 01. So if we look at 01 on Apple, we got a huge selling wick, right? This big candle, huge selling wick. And then we ended up falling below and breaking that pattern, right? So I probably, you could take it short there. Let's keep looking at these other equities, right? Amazon kind of breaks below VWAP somewhat there. 901 on Tesla, very bearish. Breaks, keeps breaking down. There's no real formation going on there. Maybe this wedge, right? But I don't know if you would have seen that in the moment. And then 01 here on Microsoft, very bearish candle, very strong break below VWAP, right? So that could have been enough to take you short here and put your stop loss probably back above VWAP somewhere. So say you get in like there, probably stop right down there, 5-6 point stop. And it would have been better to wait for these to fully break down. So like Apple to fully break down off that pennant, and then have Amazon fully break down off that. And same thing with Tesla. And let's see, kind of same sort of situation here on Microsoft, okay? So we see it breaks below really at 907, and same thing on Tesla, same time on Amazon. So you see these are all kind of breaking, and here on Microsoft, okay? So they're all breaking down at the same time, which leads me that we're going to be going short. And if we look at 07 here, that's right here, big bullish candle breaking above VWAP. That's bullish. Bullish on EVXY. So bearish on everything else, right? So 07 would have been a better entry, which is right around this candle. And I would have definitely gotten in once I saw us looking like we're going to break down. So you can get an early entry somewhere around 906, seeing that, or early 907 range, seeing how bearish we looked. So probably somewhere around here I would have gotten in, somewhere in that range. And then that would have been an instant 10-point drop, and I would have been out there. So that's just some examples of how I use the equities in UVXY to take some trades. And we'll be going over more examples later on in the course, but that's a very good start. So yeah, on to the next one.